What is cracking with YouTube? It's your man King Howie with another video. Um, I was tired as hell last night, but how y'all doing, man? We back, and let's get into this shit. Now that all the noise is being screamed all over the football world about the Cleveland Browns and Odell Beckham and Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry and Myles Garrett and Nick Chubb and Baker Mayfield and just let's not be prisoners of the moment, people. Well, they had their little press conference where they all came out, Myles Garrett, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr., and Baker Mayfield, and they got to do the whole pleasantry thing with the media and the fans. And my whole thing with that is, I think Antonio Brown had a better press conference than Odell Beckham Jr. It's kind of like it kind of looked like an intervention was going on when the Cleveland Brown players were surrounding their love and support for Odell Beckham, putting their arm around him. It's gonna be okay, Odell. We here to stand with you, man. We know how you feel. You're not in New York and you didn't get to go to LA, but we gonna ride for you. I could play anywhere, even if it ain't LA. It could be Saskatchewan, Wisconsin. Me personally, I cannot wait to see what happens with this team. I mean, yes, the hype is there, the excitement is there. I don't know what the I mean, Freddie Kitchens had he ended the year off good last year. You know what I'm saying? I am not gonna sit up here and trash him on that. He ended the year off good for them after the whole Hugh Jackson and the whole Hard Knocks thing. Bringing Baker in there, embarrassing him, and oh yeah, you're gonna be the second string. Like, Hugh Jackson, get the fuck out of here, man. Baker gets the start after the whole Tyrod Taylor situation don't fall through. He gets hurt, like everybody expected that to happen. I expected Baker to play last year regardless of what Tyrod Taylor was going to do, whether he got hurt or not. I just had a feeling like, they're going to start him anyway sooner or later. But Baker had a pretty good year, you know what I'm saying? 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 picks. It's a pretty good year for a quarterback getting thrown into the mix a little late in the season. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really get no early start, but he still managed to throw 3,000 yards. I'm hearing Duke Johnson is requesting the trade. I don't know if Cleveland is willing to do that or if they're out there finding some suitors to trade him for maybe a 5th round, 6th round pick. I think that's how much I think that's his value if you're going to trade for a pick. But the expectations of this team, I think, is a little too damn high. You got past Cowboy fans turning into Browns fans. I know a couple. I know a couple. As soon as they say, "Oh, Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham," shit, I'm rolling with them. Fuck the Cowboys. I'm like, are you serious? Man, fuck Dak Prescott, man. I'm rolling with the Browns. I'm like, wow. That was shocking to me. I got a couple of friends, homies, that's some Cowboy fans that are now converted themselves over to Browns fans. But like I said, the expectations for this team, I think, is a little bit too high for my taste. But I do expect them to have a decent season with the implosion of the Pittsburgh Steelers that's happening before our eyes, which I think is a good thing. That Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown are gone. I think Big Ben will have a good year, despite that he don't have two of the biggest weapons he's had in a while being on that team. But let's not get it twisted with Big Ben. Big Ben has always had some decent running backs and some good receivers. But I just think with seeing, visualizing how the media is making the Pittsburgh Steelers seem like they're imploding on themselves. I think it's really sparking up the expectations of the Browns with the moves that they have made. Plus, the defense is pretty ridiculous. Uh, Nick Chubb, you know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be able. Oh, and then I'm forgetting about Kareem Hunt. I think when Kareem Hunt comes back, I think they're gonna struggle. I think the Browns will struggle. Um, um, Not saying that they can't win some early games. I'm not saying they're gonna lose early games, but I think they will struggle trying to find, a rhythm with Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry and I forget the other receiver name. I think his name is Callaway. With him, what I'm saying, going into his second year, um, and Njoku, the tight end. Hey, hey, this team is a threat to the AFC North. Do not get it twisted. Please don't get it twisted. For 1 second. Now we know what the Ravens are doing. They're backing up Lamar Jackson. You see this whole transition, but they lost their whole damn defense. They lost their whole defense. The Baltimore Ravens. Not saying, and the GM is gone. He's done. Who knows what this new GM is going to do? Terrell Suggs is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Ravens are rebuilding, they revamping. So this is a perfect opportunity. And the Bengals, they are, shall I say it? The shitty ass Bengals. So they are irrelevant right now. But this Browns team has a chance. Now, when I started looking at all the moves that the Browns made, I initially had them going 8-8. But let's not think for 1 second that they can't win an extra 2 games. You know what I'm saying? I think they could beat the Bengals twice. They might be able to beat the Ravens twice. I think they might split with the Steelers. Freddie Kitchens, he says that the expectations are not high. You know what I'm saying? He said that they're going to ignore the expectations, but the fans won't. The fans won't. So I figure this team will win the. I believe I'm not gonna say they will. I believe they can win the AFC North Division. Playoffs. Playoffs. Well, that all depends on, you got to factor in injuries. You have to also factor in Odell Beckham Jr.'s attitude, because he has been known, we've seen him to lose a little bit of control on the sidelines time and time and again with the New York Giants. But I think with Baker Mayfield's willingness to be there for his teammates, because he has shown that, I think Baker will bond with Odell a lot when he sees Odell have a nervous breakdown. I think Baker Mayfield is going to be the one to calm Odell down. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Baker Mayfield is going to provide to keeping Odell Beckham Jr. mentally stable. He's a passionate dude about how he plays the game, Odell Beckham, and I love that about him. His emotional side, you know what I'm saying? He brings all of that into the game, which sometimes can hurt him. It hurts him sometimes. The whole incident with the field goal net hitting them all in the face, and then he going over there getting on one knee and. Excuse me. But I think the Browns will be a team that everybody will have their eye on. I like the moves they made. At the end of the day, it's all about trying to win. And I think Dorsey is really trying to change the culture. And I think he's really putting his foot in the right direction to get the Browns to being a competitive team. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you want the guys that you bring to the organization to compete at a high level. You know, you pay these guys millions of dollars. You expect to get a return on your money. And I think they're going to have, you know, some kinks and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, to be truthfully honest, I think them matching up against the defense that they have to in practice, you know what I'm saying? I think that's really going to elevate their game because they have some studs on defense. That's no joke. As a Green Bay Packer fan, we let one of those studs go over there who came in, who we drafted, who had 6 interceptions the first season he came to the Green Bay Packers. Something to think about. Had him playing out of position, had him playing corner, should have had him playing safety. The Browns take him, and what do? Put him at safety, and he's balling over there. So, Demarius Randall, salute to you, bruh. You're doing a hell of a job. But I'm going to go ahead and get the hell up out of here. Just, you know, I just ran across something, you know, on social media. Well, I seen a picture of Odell standing with, you know, his brothers in the Browns uniform. And I like it. I like what the Browns doing, man. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate on it. At first, I was a little fickle about the moves they were making, but now I see what they're trying to do, man. I'm definitely gonna be paying attention to the Browns this year. They got some superstars over there. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy that's a Cowboy fan. He calls Baker Mayfield Broadway Baker. I don't know what the hell that shit means, but he been, you know, texting me in the sports group chat that we got every day. I'm like, bruh, all right, man, I get it. I like the move. I like what they doing. I'm excited to see what the Browns gonna do. I think it'll be exciting for the NFL. I think people are gonna be ready to see this. See the product that they're gonna put on the field. I think it's gonna be a high-flying act, a lot of excitement. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, it's your man King Howie. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm gonna think about giving a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about a draft hat giveaway. So once I think of it all or whatever, once I put it all together, you know what I'm saying? Whoever has the best comment or has the most likes on their comment, whatever team you like, you know what I'm saying? You could send me your address and I'll buy the draft hat and send you the draft hat for this year's draft. If you follow my channel, you know I'm always sporting some crazy ass hats. It's like a fetish, man. Every time I go on the mall, I have to hit a hat store. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's addictive, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm out, man.
Yeah, I spit so much I just might be possessed. Ain't no doubt about it where I'm from.